Did the American white church groom you for narcissistic abuse? That's been the unsettling question I've been struggling with. The Evolving Faith Conference 2023 wrapped up last night, and listening to the speakers got me thinking about my own experience growing up in the church. I grew up listening to sermons preached from a pastor that seemed to hint that he had known I'd been sexually abused as a very young child, only to find out decades later that my father had gone to him for counsel. Only that pastor never once asked if I was okay or helped me get some counsel. Instead, I had to listen to triggering sermons that left me feeling ashamed and exposed. Then my youth pastor left his family, including sons near my own age, to marry a teenager just a year older than me, and the church married them. The church I was attending years later was facing a moral crisis that was causing families to leave in droves. So I helped lead the church into community meetings to reconnect the leadership with the congregation. Once the crisis was over, the eldership let me know that by me taking that role, that I had sinned. Shortly after my husband was diagnosed with terminal cancer, several of my close friends and fellow small group members disappeared from my life. One of them did show up at the end of my husband's funeral to let me know that we weren't friends anymore because, in her opinion, I needed too much, despite having served as her small group leader for years. When I found out a few weeks into my second marriage that my new husband was a serial cheater, I reached out to the church body for support. The leadership let me know that since I no longer lived in that area, that they were confident I would find support in my new local church body. Only I didn't. I got no help from any church, and I struggled to get out of that abusive relationship for nearly 2 years. The church has taught me to walk quietly behind, to be demure and silent, to know my place as a woman. It groomed me for abuse. The thought of stepping into church these days sickens me, despite my desire to be there, especially after all the emotional and spiritual abandonment I've experienced by the American evangelical church led by the white male pastor. I still cling to the belief of God and in His love, and I believe He's actively working to heal me, but some days I have more hope than others. So what has your faith journey been like? Do you think the American church primed you for abuse? Drop me a comment. Let me know.